Prologue. You, whoever you may be aware there are two narrators to this story. Me and her. Me, the ego of perfection, and her, the ego of exception. She once lay further in the depths of me, venturing out when her venom needed to purge. She would emerge in tight clothes and the light stench of alcohol, oozing with the lust and pride of people. Dripping of dread and dirt. Desperate for freedom, she cursed the prison of my earthen body. In the day I would return to be, dazed and confused about ghost in my nightmare over my head, meeting myself off searching for her as unconscious. I was jealous and angry. She knew who she was. I did not. Perhaps I was desperate for a story. Perhaps she was bored of my bland middle world. Perhaps it was time for me and her to emerge, split, and merge in the miracle and magic of my imagination. Perhaps I invoked her in the name of chaos. Perhaps I needed to die again. So she took over this Desmina de Vil, my most fabulous demon. On this level reality, my possession by the spirit may be explained as a bout of temporary insanity, several acute and prolonged manic and psychotic episodes. After years of increasing disillusionment, or pause, derealization of my life and society, my brain finally broke. The outside observer may call my arrogant antics a disconnection with reality. This is truth, though I would better describe the affliction as entering a different reality. She pried open its veil and chased my imagination to the ends of the universe. And she came out on the other side of the internet and her. Her and I reached enlightenment in Mexico, freedom in the Philippines, fame in Tokyo, and salvation at New York Fashion Week. This book contains our most fantastical adventures. To be honest, I made it all up. I repeat it. There's not a single truth to this story, and yet it is entirely true and real. Let me be clear. Insanity is not for everyone. But to those of us that have been dealt its heavy hand, I commend you. It is not easy to wrangle madness and come out the other side full. But those who do wield incredible power and insight. And ultimately, the stories of our human and beyond, of light, dark, gray, and rainbow, are our own cradle. So beware and take care. What fresh hell is this? I know I'm a bit of a masochist, but holy shit, am I really dying on all of this again? Bullshit. I died for complete and utter bullshit, impossibly possible daydreams and dreams. Old friends, and other Miss Demon Her. Part 1. Apologies. Old friend, we meet again. I would say that's a pleasure to meet you, but that won't lie. Hits and burn. Our battles are always beguiling, beautiful in their blood. So take a sword and a stance, and beware, I am always ready to slaughter. Well, you've really done it now, you traitor bitch. I guess that's it. It's funny because I preach patience, yet I am so impatient. I preach peace, yet I seek vengeance. I seek truth, yet I lie. I crave intimacy, but I adore seclusion. I want to know who will be there at the end of the story. Who will be there when I die. Well, I keep killing myself in my eye, and I'm the only one who's left. I am so lost. But I am too vile and cruel to love. So much you might even really want it. It seems tiresome to spend an eternity with someone who is not me. I am a violent being. I need pain. I need shame. I need fear. I need rejection. I am rage. Rage is my creator. I am the offspring, child, creation, the devil in their fleshy form. I feign freedom. I crave it. I want to be engulfed, yet I cannot rid myself of this darkness. I am a prisoner to my own desire. I will never be free. The battle is eternal. It's not pushing. Truly, I just couldn't continue this. My sanity lost its patience. My anxiety lost its life. My anger was boiling in me. I needed to escape. I needed to be alone with all of it. Consumed by my desperate agony, drowning on air. Reality is not big enough. I'm sorry for sharply. I'm sorry for running away, peering into a nonsensical existence, forgetting you and me, everyone and everything. I'm sorry for my self-righteous life, for hating you and hating myself through you, for sabotaging your trust. I'm sorry for my selfishness, for my judgment. Vision was out there, and you flew the game that is and I was angry to say I love it. And God, I love the pain. It's to the extent I love building up images of our bodies in my brain, and then taking a knife to slaughter it all, serving girls' head eyes. The death of dreams of something more is absolutely nothing at all. If I am damned to hell, I might as well. XOXO, Desmina de Vil. Oh, scarlet queen. So I'll hang like a shadow over my father's shoulder. Now that I'm older, I know ghosts is just lust and shame. And shame is a lovely monster, sharp teeth and seduction. I'm up for the spell, it's all hell for the devil. Damnation. So let's get this straight. I mean, gay, it was you who slid into the way of the horrible, awful Desmina de Vil. So don't be surprised I'm afraid you would end up in bed with the devil. I'm hell-bent on losing lovers, friends, and family. A bitch, along with blood, red tears, and fears. It was me who flamed the fire, but I didn't light it. God damn it, I famished of love. Part 2. Matrimony. This is as far as I got on my last performance. September 8th, 2023. I'm dead. I have died a glorious death, and now I stand here in a chapel in a blood-soaked wedding dress, dripping with all my faces and nails. It's a beautiful day for a red wedding. Even in death there is matrimony. I cannot part myself as much as I truly hate my reflection. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm entirely gorgeous, only enhanced by my bloody smile and neck. But damn, am I a cold-hearted bitch. The only real contender for my mangled hand is me. And how fabulous that the Rise New York Fashion Week runway is being held at St. Ignatius Church. I nearly squealed when I walked up to the wedding venue this morning, dragging luggages full of trash-clad outfits. My fabulous and daring wedding party was certainly making an impression upon me, quite colorful among the throngs of tall models in drab black skin-tight tops and leggings, waiting on the words of the designers. Echo. These unsuspecting models must have felt so lucky to be in the presence of the one and only Desmina de Vil. Unfortunately, I did not have time to introduce myself, as I was too busy smearing red and black blood all over my face in the bathroom with my crew. You may be wondering how I ended up at New York Fashion Week in the first place. I like that. In all honesty, I don't know a damn thing about fashion. I barely understand what a textile is. I have no clue how to sew, and I never took a fashion course at some elite institution. But one day, I woke up into a dream, or a nightmare, enamored by the memes of the ignorant. Are you a fashion designer? Submit your application now. Rise! New York Fashion Week, September 2023. Of course I'm a fashion designer, because that is my story. More importantly, I'm a writer and a clown. I can be whoever the hell I want. Reality can be like that, like a New York metro ride. On one stop, I'm in Novi on a pride event. On their way to a pride event in Brooklyn, writing in a journal dreaming of greatness like stars on my spot pile. The lights flickered, and now I'm a damsel in distress on a train headed to hell with Miles Morales, the only hero that can save me. Or maybe I'm Spider Cunt herself. The train stops and some boys sit next to me. I peer into the tunnels with their dim lights and I swear I see 6 dwarves on top of a mental box with numbers 2, 3, 9, 4. The train lurched forward and my body shifts left. Now I am a horned and a horny goddess, reeking of superiority in a black leather dress and dead eye with killer lines. I had slipped too far into my imagination. The train has stopped and nobody is moving with me. I have entered the realm of pure chaos and destruction. I am the only being in existence. Everyone and everything around me is a figment of my imagination. I am the author of every story that has ever been told. I am whoever I want to be. It is simple. I must conceive the character, act the plot, write the story, then star in the play. My name is Desmina de Vil. I have a story on the fabric of imagination. I have landed exactly here in this girl's body and brain because I am destined for greatness, for pure and complete adoration and attention. I am a perversion of reality, a spot on the spectral storyline that wasn't meant to enter the material world. But there are no boosts in animation. I'm here in the flesh, the world's next biggest it girl. Don't tell you, I'm a fashion designer. Yes, my mother, Corella, is Corella, but I promise I am very talented and very capable. I take the mic from backstage as my show is on. Thank you for all attending my wedding. This is my largest wedding yet. And I'm beyond thrilled to welcome you to the fantastical world of Desmina de Vil. One by one, my mom strut across the church, bringing life to the funky and fabulous designs. The cycle rotates, the collection rotates, birth, life, death. Devils apparently shouldn't enter a church. Desmina de Vil needs to find God. Luckily, I didn't burst into flames when I stepped onto the runway in my 7-inch flowered pleats. Dear Jesus may be grimacing behind me, nailed to the cross in the name of his Lord. But even dear Jesus must bow in the presence of the devil. Him and I have more in common than just a bloody hand. We both have the extremely annoying destiny of being saviors into humanity. I swear, I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I smile at the road with admired enemies, grasping a rolled newspaper flower, the first ever edition of the topic pivot. Filled with flowers, I strut, my paper veil trailing behind me. I strut, I place a flower in my mouth, I strut. I place another flower, and another flower, and another flower in my mouth until my smile is one of petals. It's about time I shut the fuck up. Besides, my pen with ink of blood always does the talking. And stalking. People may believe it's egotistical to marry oneself, but I view the matrimony as the greatest honor. No matter the twists of the story, the constant wheel of death, the face that apparates in the mirror, I am bound to me and me to her. We are a stunning couple of suffocating addiction. So read the red about it. I do. XX. Thank you. That was part 2. Thank you. Part 3, revenge. And just remember, everyone, this is all 100% true factual stuff that I say. Everything that I say comes true. So, just so you know. The city's on Mars. The DC is a city that raised me, held me in that delicate and chaotic time between childhood and adulthood. I feel home here, strung streets of red brick and cobblestone, passing homes with coastal breeze, somewhere between Vermont and New York. The ghost of grandpa that plagued me at least 5 years ago, before the pandemic and my insanity indulged me, are playful heartbreaks and misadventures of the middle me, the girl who hung on the lifeline of the city, towing the tightrope of being and belonging, play pretending and shifting through sunken identities I had long forgotten and yet to meet. Perhaps the 23-year-old me could not imagine the fully broken, the raw, monstrous me is beneath the surface of my ancient still. Hell is the devil. If you ask my previous employers, they might say me. What can I say? The office, with its hushed condensation and performing imperfection, is not for me. I prefer a gaudy performance, a bit more gaudy. Not stiff suits and shy simmers with cinched waists and bloody faces. Mother, I promise I tried. I tried so hard to feel whole in the manicured streets of the devil's slum. I tried to act morally among the realm of righteous do-gooders and find some shallows for this. Perhaps I remained, but I remained oblivious. Perhaps fearful of my gnawing emptiness. The haunted shadow behind the imposter. And cracks of a porcelain prison can be taped for only so long. I did everything I was supposed to do. I graduated college, I'm dating boys, I'm working, I'm living with my friends. But there's a growing sense of unease, dissatisfaction, disturbance, dystopia, and doom. Everybody's leaving. I should be adventurous, I should be happy. I'm looking outside the 5th floor window on High Street, almost seeing my reflection on the building beyond me, longing for the wind. I'm staring at my computer, reading and sighing, day after day, reading and sighing while an orange man runs in an oval office 2 blocks away. Until each day, I log on to watch in horror a picture of a map with a world filling with red dots of a mysterious sickness. Reality caving in on the office. I'm staring at my computer, and I'm staring outside. I'm staring at my computer, I'm staring outside. And I could just kill my surrender. I surrender. And now, I stand outside on 1575 I Street, staring at the windows too tinted to see inside. If an office worker were to see me through the window, they would see me smiling, laughing, perhaps hysterically, mocking them and their tempered insanity. Maybe if they stopped suffocating themselves, they too would have the honor of leading their beautiful, bloody team. They might not recognize me in the state that they're breathing, but truly, I am an old friend, and I do have a tale to tattle. So, I can be a little petty, a little vengeful, a little threatening. It's not my fault. I was pushed over the edge into the depths of my repression. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't keep playing a pretty people pleaser. Rage is a sexier companion, and I am eternally grateful for my fall from grace. I do not need to be graceful, but I do need to be bold. And I broke again. Hello, Miss de Vil. Oh, how I missed your fiery passion. Years later, and the grudge still holds. Fuck all of this. I survived my depression and suicidal ideation to be rejected and loved and fired and worse. I grab a flash drive containing evidence of the bullshit, the complete and total hypocrisy of the non-profit industrial complex, and shove it into the computer. Printing and printing and printing. Perhaps it's a waste of paper. Perhaps I am a waste of life. Perhaps none of this fucking matters. But revenge is a dish best served scolding. That was part 3 of my essay, old friends. Revenge. I should clarify, this dress is made of pieces of paper. Piece of paper for a case of discrimination I had against a job. So fuck them! You scare me. I hate you. You are a are terrible and arrogant, lying and plan not to. Your existence is meaningless. Everyone hates you. There's no identity behind your life. You will never be happy. You would be better off dead. I eat myself up. I cut, I scratch, stab, punch, cross, bathing myself in my own blood. I let my anger and rage from the deepest part of my heart murder me, dissolve me into something not human. Let it be, and I stare at myself in the mirror. A monster not even my mother would recognize. No one sees me. No one that not the real Desmina de Vil likes me. And I like it that way, so that I can be alone. Bound to battle with my arch nemesis. Me. My demons. And my imagination. In an eternal dance of death. I've taken blow after blow, punch after punch from her, desperately trying to suffocate her words or let them drown me. She is bloody, and I am bruised. We are broken reflections of love. Old enemies and old friends in a twisted bid for power and control over this material body in a world of madness. Eventually, battle after battle, we learn that there are no victors emerging in our lasting war. At the end of these fights, her and me, felt ourselves on the ground. We shared joy and laugh at how ridiculous our pain is, how dramatic the events of living. We reminisce on the life we lived together, stood for instance, and looked at us through the work of our home. Of a good sight of ours, looked at us and faced us, red face, and others. Ugly, angry, losers, words of defamation. Talented, brilliant, beautiful, inspiring, cool, funny, strong, powerful, kind. Words of affirmation. You write and write as though affirmation far surpasses the defamation. We no longer can distinguish which words are hers and which are mine. They're just words on paper, stories to be told over and over, meaning only what we assigned them. They are a joke, and we are just at the great big cosmic delusion. Her and me and her, can kill each other and ourselves a million times, but we awake from the grave, the ultimate bed of death, to the same lover. Perhaps we are both victims, bound in immortal matrimony to share this system. It is a blessing we both get to walk on this earth, dance, sing, cry, scream. It is a blessing that we write with our weapons to tell our story, with pens and fingers on screen and laptops. It is a blessing that we are alive, that we have survived each fight that loses with death. Old friends constantly returning to our love life. Our love sometimes goes dark to hate and suffering. The pendulum swings back and forth this and that we are dethroned and betrothed to each other for eternity. That was part 4 of my essay. Okay, last part. This is a poem. This is a poem that I wrote. Part 5. Old friend, did I get my wish? I almost died with the grace of God, warning devil, I am alive. So what now? Am I in heaven or hell? I might as well be chosen, broken, but only in my heart. My bones are intact, my blood flying nicely beneath my unsevered skin, maybe pooling in bruises where I hit myself. Not the car dealing injury, but being you, old friend. Leading me to drown a cold dead in my imagination into other timeline where I didn't survive this crash. Why do you grant me freedom, rub it away, me freedom? Ooh, I ran out.
Last long.
Timing. I'm almost done. Why do you grant me freedom to rip it away? Maybe the freedom is the fierceness of my breath. I'm a mess, nasty and sometimes suicidal, but a brush with the devil, the friend in me, and the eternal energy of danger and death blinds me and opens my eyes to the mothers and others who love me. Old friend, arbiter of my past, present, and future. My daydreams almost killed me, like Venus. I could have died, but here I am writing to you. I hope you know I'd sacrifice my life to you, to love you as much as I hate me. I'll bleed all over this paper, to gown you like a book filled with stories of me and you, cosmic glue. Old friend, marry me and slay another day away. XOXO, old friend. Okay, that was it. That was the end of the essay. Anybody that's been here, that was all I had to say. Thank you for joining me.